Nancy Kraushaar. I'm the Public Works Director and City Engineer for the City of Oregon City. I'm at the APWA, American Public Works Association, Sustainability Conference in Portland, Oregon. This is the first sustainability conference we've had, and since it's local, I work in the City of Oregon City, I thought I'd attend. Well, I've always had a bit of an environmental interest, maybe probably coming from loving the outdoors. And then being a civil engineer and getting into public works, I also spent about 8 years of my career doing environmental engineering. So all of those things together, what I realize in public works is we have the opportunity to make a difference in terms of building an environment and building and providing infrastructure and services for the public. And we can do a much better job at the things we haven't done well in the past. And just what we do, period, is creating sustainable stuff for people to use. So I'm really intrigued by that, and in ways then where we used to build wide highways and put more lanes out to solve congestion problems, as we've been learning in the last decade, or maybe a little bit more than that, there are better ways to do that. It gets into thinking about how do we use our roads more efficiently, maybe not use our cars so much, so we can really improve our infrastructure for bicycles and pedestrians, and also making sure we have better transit service so people can get around without using their car. And why do we need to have a 12 or 14 foot travel lane, creating even more impervious area where we can use that extra few feet to do a bike lane, or to do now what we're doing with stormwater management on a roadway system is no longer just putting it in a pipe and letting it run off into a creek somewhere at high velocities. Instead, we're letting it go off the roadway into a rain garden. They have all different terminologies for this, but I call them a rain garden. And the water collects in there, it can get treated, some of the pollutants can come out, it can get slowed down, and then it can go into the storm drain system, which often is piped still. It takes it into the stream down the ways. So those are some of the reasons why I get excited about sustainability in what I do. And there are lots of well, one of the things that's really important in seeking a more sustainable world is you have to have strong leadership. It's not going to happen by itself. We can keep doing the things we've always done and nothing changes, or the public will not. They need leadership in this, and so a lot of it comes from the electeds creating regulations that make us do things differently. For example, in the state of Oregon, we've been tasked with reducing our greenhouse gases an incredible amount, back to like 1995 levels or something in the next 30 years, I can't remember. Anyway, but then again, if you just want to start taking baby steps, you still need leadership to do that. When we designed our Beaver Creek Road project, the initial reaction from the public was, oh my gosh, we don't want all those trees in the middle of the road. You know, we want a left turn lane. When we put our Molalla Avenue project, Molalla Avenue in Oregon City, on a diet, we reduced it from 4 lanes to 3. People were enraged. We had public meetings where I ended up going home with practically a sick stomach because I had to be strong, do what I thought was right, and make this a multimodal urban arterial with lots of street trees on it. And those kinds of things aren't easy, but those changes aren't going to happen without somebody standing up and being strong and trying to bring the public along, sometimes rather forcefully, but hoping that you can get some consensus. And then when they see the outcome and you hear all the great things when you've finished a project and they go, oh wow, that's really great, we really love it now, that's when you can feel like, well, you did do the right thing.